Greetings, Lord Vader. After you, Lord Vader, fought Luke Skywalker for the first time, where did Luke go shopping? At the second-hand store. Just mediocre. Yeah. Anyway, tune in for day 211 of the free-to-play Kylo quest as NOOCH unlocks 2 new characters to 7 stars. Alright guys, as Lord Palpatine said, Emperor Palpatine, it is day 211 of the free-to-play Kylo quest. And, well, let's see, we've got a raid going here. And NOOCH is going to unlock, or get to 7 stars. We're going to move to 7 stars. Looks we got a couple of raids here to join. How about that? We're going to move Bossk and the Slave 1 to 7 stars. Or, as it's known in the new LEGO set, Boba Fett's ship. I guess they didn't want to say slave, which just seems odd to me. I don't know. But, yeah, so Slave 1 is going to, we're going to put him at 7 stars, and Boba Fett, NOOCH is, I'm tired, guys. You can hear my voice is a little froggy. So let's do this. First, let's take our Slave 1 to 7 stars. Here's farm both of these in the last 2 days. Actually, just saved it up for today, so probably do this day 210 and 211. Let's look at our stats. We always like to look at the stats from all the different levels. 75k health, 17,000 protection, and 6,500 damage. So let's go ahead and bump it up here. And we go from that to 81, so 6,000 health. I think it's a couple thousand. There's not much protection on this ship. You did gain some speed, I noticed that, and gain some damage, of course, so it's all better there. We're going to leave all this. We do bring in this as a reinforcement, so it wouldn't be bad to have this critical hit immunity for 3 turns. However, there's got to be other better upgrades out there we'll have to look at later. We're getting pretty close here. Houndstooth is maybe a month or less away. We'll have to see how quickly we can get these 60 shards on that. Kylo Ren shuttle, we got maybe a month and a half there. We're going to get 20 more shards for the TIE Advance when we get 7-star Traya and General Kenobi. You get 10 shards for each of those. So we're going to farm up to 80 on this, and we got another 60 or so. We're getting pretty close to 7 stars in all of these. And one piece of advice NOOCH got in one of these videos, I think it was the video where we're talking about farming the finalizer, was to save crystals. And NOOCH is up to 1,500 now. So the thought is you can either pay 50 or 25, what is it, 25 refresh crystals to refresh and farm another 1 or 2 shards per day. So you figure for an extra, if you do that, you can speed up the farm. We could probably, if you need 60, we're getting like 2 per farm. So we get 4 a day. You could speed that up to 15 days maybe, but it would cost 15 times 25. I don't know, 400 crystals times 3 ships. It'd be like 900 crystals. Or you could just save up crystals till we get it all farmed and then pay 900 to refresh the finalizer battle as many times as we need to get those ships up to get the finalizer to 5 stars so we can open Kylo. And honestly, in 15 to 20 days, well, it would be good to start the ship farm. I don't know. I'm just tired, guys. I'm really tired. I'm just feeling it right now like I could go to bed right now and not have any issues at all. But let's go ahead and upgrade Bossk. Now this is going to be interesting. So we're at 1.28 power. What are the new... we're going to look up the Grand Arena divisions. I want to see what the next tier is so that NOOCH doesn't like pop a tier here on accident. The next tier... So Division 9 starts at 1.6 million, so I don't think we're going to impact that too greatly. So I'm thinking I might take Bossk to Gear 12 because he's just that good and it makes his ship that much better. Tell you what, we're going to do some serious writing down here. So for Bossk, we'll write down his stats. We'll write down the stats for Houndstooth. You can see I did actually get Bossk's second Zeta here, the Trandoshan Rage. So now When he loses taunt, he'll gain it for 1 turn if the weakest enemy has protection. So that's early in the battle, almost all the time. So you can promote Bossk to 7 stars. Let's write down his health is 27.3. His protection is 33.7. His damage is 20. His damage we don't care about. His armor is 31.3. Okay. Now let's look at the Houndstooth, because our upgrade is going to impact the Houndstooth as well, although not the same as actually upgrading the Houndstooth. So he is, Houndstooth is 74.3, 54.1, 126 speed, and what's its armor at? 40.4 armor. Alright, so let's go back to Bossk here. We're going to go ahead and promote Bossk, and I think we're going to take him to Gear 12 also. So if we promote him to 7 stars, that actually increases his health from 27.3 to 29, so 2,000 on the health. His protection did not move a skosh. It is the exact same. And his armor goes up 1%. That does not seem all that exciting. Maybe something else changed in there that I'm not aware of. But we got the gear ready. Let's look closely at the gear, because I really think I'm going to take him to 12. Gear 12 right here. I don't want to spend stuff that I really, really need elsewhere. It's going to cost me 50 cuffs, and those are valuable, but NOOCH has almost 400 of them now. I've been buying those every time possible. These are not all that important at the moment. This is nothing. This is also nothing. This is also nothing. So far, this is a pretty cheap. So far, it's cost me some cuffs. And down here, it's going to cost me this, which I think I will need more of those eventually. This is not that, and cost me those nuts. Guys, this is going to be worth it. This Gear 12 is going to be worth it. This Gear 12 is going to be worth it. It's going to make Bossk that much better. So let's go. Let's write this down again. 29.3, and what was his armor at? 32.7. So we're going to take him to Gear 12 right here, right in front of everybody. Well, wait, hold on. Well, we'll check the Houndstooth once we get him to Gear 12. Let's see what all this does. So, 7-star, Gear 12 Bossk. Wrong button. Takes Bossk. Now he was at 29.3. Now he's at 29.8. His protection went up 11,000. 11,000, and that protection, guys, is really important, boys and girls. Armor went up 2%. That's actually a pretty significant armor increase. But if we look at his leader ability, everybody gains 50% max protection and tenacity, so he's going to gain another 50% protection on top of that, so that protection is really important. He gains 100% defense while at full health, and they all recover 5% health and protection whenever they try to put on a debuff or gain a debuff, right? Suffers debuff or resists. So guys, that protection is a really big deal on him. And let's go look at the Houndstooth and see what we've done for the Houndstooth with these 2 upgrades. We took the health from 74.3, 10,000 extra health, and 11,600 extra protection, 8 extra speed. That's actually pretty darn nice. And 2% extra armor. So you can really see that these increases, especially on the protection for Bossk. But that is a big deal. That's going to make a tremendous difference. And what did we raise our galactic power to? I didn't even watch that real closely. 1.290. So we still got 300,000 to play with on the galactic power before we end up in Division 9. I do not want to increase that division. But here's the big deal. Now, I can remove the favorite from Bossk here. I've been farming him every day since he's been available. It's probably been 4 months. Now I've got that extra energy. This is I think it's a 20. Yeah, so 20. I've extra 100 energy a day to spend on gear. Now I can get after, what I've been using that regular energy for is these pieces right here. Really farming after these pieces, because I need 50. There's 300 more because I got 6 more characters to upgrade. I've been buying these pieces, not this, but the other one, because I don't need a ton of these. I've been buying these in the shops when I get them. And I also have some extra ship energy now that I can farm more of these. This guy, First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot, needs 150 of these. Check this out. They just never end. He needs them in all 3 of these pieces. And I need a bunch of these too, and this is going to be ship farms as well. So I need all that extra energy to farm these to get him this guided relic, which isn't super exciting as far as performance, but as far as getting to Kylo, it is important. There you go, guys. Day 211. We have leveled Bossk up to 7 stars. The slave one is done, and we're moving forward to a continued farming toward free-to-play Kylo Ren and NOOCH Too Good. After his... Hello, Lord Vader.